Hi, everyone, and welcome to your go-to mental health hack series. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you are finding value from our episodes. That's really my hope, and my desire is that you will take away, even if it's just one thing that will contribute to your well-being, body, mind, soul, spirit, emotional, psychological, physical. That really is my hope and my desire, and why my guests and I are showing up and sharing our mental health hacks throughout May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month, of course. So today I wanted to ask you, do you ever feel like there's something missing, something's off? You can't quite put your finger on it, whether it's in a relationship or an environment, a situation. Something just doesn't feel right. Something feels out of alignment. Now, if you're experiencing that in your life where you feel like you've disconnected from yourself, you either don't know who you are anymore, you don't know what you want out of life anymore, you're feeling like, seriously, is this it? At some point, I knew what I wanted in my life. This is not what I envisioned my life and living to be and feel like. Um, has anyone else ever felt that way? I know I have in the past. And this is what's brought me on my personal development journey over the last 18 years. And I have been hungry for knowledge and for insights and for tools. And this is what I'm sharing with you this month. And I do this in my one-on-one coaching sessions and my corporate workshops and facilitations. Obviously, we go a lot more in depth, but I hope that just sharing the tool and the hack here at least is something, at least is an invitation for you to want to explore that further for yourself. So here goes. When things feel out of alignment, there are a few reasons. For today, I'm going to be focusing on a few of them, three of them, well, four, which is if you're out of alignment with your purpose, your reason for being, why you believe you are here and the contribution you can make in the world, what your vision is for your life and your values, and the legacy of impact that you want to create. So if those are out of alignment, you're going to feel dysregulated. You're going to feel out of sorts. You're going to feel a little bit lost. My favorite word lately, for some reason, is discombobulated. I don't know where that came from. But that's where I found in my life at various points when I felt dysregulated, discombobulated, a little bit stuck in my life, wondering what the next step is, not knowing where I'm wanting to go. I've looked at if I'm still in alignment with my purpose, my vision, my values, and the legacy of impact that I'm creating. And as soon as I align all of those, things just happen with ease. So there are some questions that we deep dive into during my vision and manifestation workshops and the masterclasses and one-on-one coaching, because of course it's about the questions, it's about empowering you and enabling you to find the answers that you already have deep within, if you're willing to look at them, if you're willing to go that next step. And I know, I get that looking in the mirror in our lives can be hard and uncomfortable. I had this conversation with a lovely gent that I met at that concert that I mentioned in a previous video, the Monolink concert. A complete stranger. We were looking for a table to sit at, my friend and I, and he was sitting there in the corner. And we just said, "Hey, do you mind if we share your table?" It's like, "No, come in." But turned into many hours of just chatting. And he asked me, after, we changed information, exchanged information, and who we are and what we do, etc. And I mentioned to him that I'm an author and this is the work I do. And he said, "You know what, that's so interesting because so many people that have been sitting next to him at night, it's like they're searching for something and they don't know what that thing is and they don't know who they are or what they want for their lives," right? I mean, that's it's really deep. And I don't know if it's because some of those people were on some kind of stimulant that was now opening up their awareness and they had questions. I don't know how that stuff works. But the fact of the matter is that there are so many people that have these questions. And I've been one of those people that had these questions. And I continue to ask myself these questions because I don't ever want to get to a point where I stagnate because I have decided once and for all that this is who I am, this is what I believe in, this is what I stand for, and this is how I want to show up in the world. So it's a constant evolution. It's a constant state of growing, of expanding, of being. And that's what I want to invite you to on this journey, is to be open, to look within and start changing that which doesn't support you and creating the life that you desire, an inspired life, a life that fulfills you, that encourages you. I know that this is kind of my jam. This is my mantra. This is what I share over and over again because it is so aligned for me. And reshaping and reclaiming your life is going to demand courage of you. It's going to demand for you to have courage, to be brave, and to change those things, people, places, spaces, habits, thoughts, patterns, and those belief systems that you have held onto for so many years, that you've embraced as being your identity, being your personality. But if that isn't working for you anymore, then don't you think it's time to let it go? If you're holding on so tightly because you have a fear of what happens if I let that go, who am I then? What is my worth then? What do I stand for? What is the meaning of my life and my existence? Those are huge questions. And that's where you can reach out for support, whether it's to have one-on-one sessions with me or join my workshops or someone else. Maybe there's someone else that you resonate with. Reach out to them, but get guidance, get support. Because, I have invested hundreds of thousands of rands in my personal growth journey, because I can YouTube, I can listen to podcasts, I can get the books, but having someone guide you and mirror those areas that we can't see for ourselves. That's why I've gotten coaches many, 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 many times before. I've had coaching sessions because there's the things that I don't see. And sometimes there's just one thing that's out of alignment slightly that I'm not seeing, I'm not grasping, and it frustrates me. And when I'm at that point of frustration and annoyance, that's when I phone a friend, one of my co-facilitators, and say, okay, I need a session. Or someone else, one of the therapists, like, okay, I need clarity on this, I'm getting stuck. What am I not seeing? What is the misalignment that I'm not seeing? And that's where getting some support is absolutely crucial and such a contribution to unlock things quicker for you. Because God only knows, I've been on this journey for a long time. And yes, I figured out a lot of stuff on my own, but it took me way longer than it needed to if I'd just gotten the support, the guidance to get clarity on those questions. So I hope that you make the time today to check what is out of alignment in your life right now. What doesn't feel right? What feels off? You might not have the answers yet, and that's okay. Start with the awareness, because once you're aware of it and you put the questions out there to say, okay, well, this area is off for me. There's something that's off here. God, universe, whoever, show me, bring me the signs of what is off. And just put that in your subconscious. You might not believe in all of that, and that's okay. Everyone's got their own beliefs. But if you are asking even your subconscious, give your subconscious a job. It's working all the time. You're cluttering your mind anyway. How about you give it another job that's actually going to contribute to creating your life in a way that is going to expand you and bring you ease and joy and happiness? How about that? So give that busy mind of yours a more productive job and ask it, okay, what feels out of alignment in my life? Start there. And then the other questions can start coming in and unfolding. So I hope that has been a contribution for you. I'd love to find out in the comments what has been working for you, what resonates with you, and if you have any areas that you would like support in. please comment below or reach out to me on any of my social media platforms, so that I can make sure that we answer that question for you, whether it's myself. Whoops. I just knocked over the whole table. Alrighty, well, have a beautiful morning, day, evening further, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.